viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Jer0m game. Well, he is the player in this case. He is playing, as you can see, Jayce. And Jayce is going mid lane here. So Jayce has been, first introduced as a bottom laner. And now all of a sudden we see him playing everything except for bottom lane. Because he is pretty horrible in bottom lane. But yeah, I haven't seen him play jungle that much. Well, I have seen him play jungle every now and then, but I think that's more of a troll thing than a real thing. But yeah, it seems to be a very good choice against Morgana because of that black shield not working against his abilities. And yeah, that should be interesting. So we're going to follow him around, and I don't know if people want me to see all the kills, because in general, yeah, for a mid laner it's not very interesting in that beginning. So you might actually want to go watch the other kills, and I think I will be doing that if it's not interesting enough here. For now I want to watch how he farms, because I don't actually know when to switch from the one stance to the other. But now, for example, I can easily go back and... wow, that was risky. But, well, not risky because he could have actually died, but risky because Morgana actually almost ran into tower range there. And if she took some tower shots, that would have been risky. So we are 3022. Yeah, that sounds about right. And oh, Morgana coming in once again. Yeah, and yeah, that's the second time she prevented him from going back. So yeah, that's good on her. I mean, if you can prevent someone from going back, you can prevent up to 8 seconds, or well, stall them for up to 8 seconds, and that means they're back 8 seconds later. And that means that they're going to miss more minions, or they have to stay in like he just did. So this is directed camera, if you didn't get that already. And so we're going to jump from one lane to the other a little bit. And yeah, it's not very interesting in any of the lanes apparently. And we are going back to mid lane now, just watching this fight develop. But yeah, most of the champions is, or with most of the champions, hang on, because I just left that lane, and now I want to see the kill. Wow, this is really going to be close. How did she do that much damage all of a sudden? Hang on. Sorry about this. So it seems that she's still at high health here. Oh, that was the ultimate. Oh, okay, so the ultimate did a lot of damage there. But that was close. That could have been. It could have easily been a kill on the other side. So Vayne could have easily landed a kill there. And yeah, this is not going to be a kill, I have to feel, but because it's too close and neither of them really wants to engage unless they have all their skills up. Anyway, we're going back to oh no, we're not going back to middle lane, we're going back here, because it seems that we are over here now. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're in a little bit of trouble there. So no miscall apparently from the mid laner. Yeah, that's excellent, because yeah, if you can get some kills in the side lanes, that of course makes that you have a much easier time in your own lane as well, because that extra gold from the kills, yeah, that is just excellent to have. Does the hammer always have AoE damage? Oh, I can't tell. I think it's just the first shot that gives you AoE damage. Oh yeah, so he gets the blue buff which is excellent. Although he is an AD champion, he still uses a lot of mana and he still switches around a lot with his skills. Does that even cost mana? No, it does not. That's why you see people do that so often. So anyway, yeah, I think the first game that I did of him was also one of the last games, maybe even the last game. And there you see it, the shield doesn't do anything except prevent the knockback. But yeah, he wasn't using the knockback, he was just shooting at her. So that's why we see that a lot against Morgana. People like Talon are picked, or were picked regularly. I don't know what they pick nowadays. Nowadays I don't think they care too much about that black shield. Oh, that was a shame. That was a minion in a way, I think. Either that or he missed his speed. So he put down the speed too late. Because, yeah, most players do it like this. They shoot first and then they place down the speed thing. Because that way the projectile will arrive quicker. And apparently you have plenty of time to do this. Oh, nice flash there from Skarner, and he will have to run out because there is really no way for him to get that kill. I don't know why Lee Sin waited so long to use his Q. And oh, this is gonna be close. Well, this guy's dead, but whether or not they can actually make something out of this. Well, it is 2 for 2 now, and now it's 3 for 2, and they get a turret. So in the end, yeah, they do make it worth it. And uh-oh, in some trouble here. No, yeah, just run out, dude. Just run out. Oh man, that was close. Oh, yeah, but we are getting out of that. Oh, misses that, unfortunately. And it's just the big raid that is still available. That is kind of unique. So it picks up about 4 minions there, 5 actually. With just that one shot. And nobody's coming in for this lane. So let's see if we have anything going on. No, apparently not, because we're watching Vayne farm. And yeah, that's not really the most interesting thing to watch. So, but apparently it is the most interesting thing to watch in this game. By the way, we started about 4 minutes in. No, exactly 4 minutes in. So we did miss some of the early game stuff. But I don't think that was really major. Anyway, we currently are 4-0, Tristana being 5-0, and Cho'Gath being 2-0. I think we're going to win this. Although Morgana did pick up 2-0 in that last team fight. But yeah, it's 11-4, and we are 5k gold ahead. I think we can safely say that we're going to win this. And this is at 13 minutes. At 13 minutes, we are pretty sure we're going to win this. So it's like always in the high ELO matches, at least. Well, in the tournament matches. The thing was for tournament matches, the research. And they proved that that most matches, and that is 90% of all matches, is over at 12 minutes. So whoever is ahead at 12 minutes wins in 90% of the cases. And that is just an incredible amount. Let's put it to manual camera again. It's an incredible amount. And yeah, I did not expect that, but the longer I know that and I watch like the 12-minute mark, the more I see that that is actually true in most matches. At least in the high ELO matches. Where people don't make that many bad mistakes. So mistakes that cost their whole team their lives. Obviously we still see a lot of mistakes being made. But yeah, well, sometimes people do make mistakes, because even these players aren't perfect. And yeah, it's just that they know how to resolve their mistakes without getting killed. or they know how to not get their entire team killed. Wow, that was pretty interesting. She jumped out of the stun. And yeah, she did not get that that kill. I don't know how that worked. I mean, she did have a flash, but that wasn't going to be good enough. Nah, well, another mistake, I guess. She thought she could actually take that, but no, she could not. So yeah, no knockback here, but yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, that is not a problem. He's going for the blue. He has minions available. And he has a blue already. I mean, he just got a blue, right? Yeah, so, I don't know. He did decide to not pick that up, so that's good. And it seems that the top laner is now in the mid lane, using the raids. So I don't know if they were planning to go for the dragon or anything like that, but yeah, the top lane was kind of deserted. At this point we see Lee Sin coming in. Lee Sin missing his Q there, and that is going to cost him a little bit.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
So yeah, the enemy team here grouped up with 4 of them, and they are pressuring this mid turret. But against Cho'Gath, even with 4 champions, it is hard to pressure that. And yeah, getting the raids there just to get some extra experience. But yeah, Cho'Gath really good at clearing out those minion waves, which means that you're going to get, well, just no pressure on that lane. Wow. How did he actually do that? That was an Ignite finishing her off, of course, but he probably landed one of his Ruptures finally and ate her, yeah. And yeah, the Ignite is on, and it is good enough to finish her. But that was pretty nicely done. It's pretty hard to kill a Morgana in general, but yeah, he had no trouble with it. So yeah, Dragon taken, the Soraka placed the pink ward, but that was so unnecessary because they had to kill on Morgana. They knew there was one guy top because he was killing the minions. So at best it would be a 4 versus 3. So yeah, that's at best, and you're so far ahead. You don't need to spend that money on that pink ward. And I know it is not a big deal in this case because they're so far ahead, but whether it's a good or a bad play has nothing to do with, well, how your team is doing. Some plays should be made when you're behind and not when you're ahead, but in general a good play is not based on the game state or even the outcome. Sometimes you completely screw up, or you get your entire team killed in an engage where the engage was good but the execution was wrong, or something like that. Or you get unlucky because I don't know, you get hit by the Baron, or I don't know, even going for a Baron at a certain point and then getting it stolen or getting your entire team killed because of it can be good if you're behind, for example, and you get Baron. So you clear the wards out and then you attack it a few moments later or a minute later, and you get killed by the enemy team even though they had no vision. It may have been the only play you could make to come back in a game, so that makes it a good play. And even though everyone gets killed, does not mean that it's a bad play. So yeah, Skarner just dragging the Cho'Gath alongside the almost dead Morgana. So Cho'Gath saying thank you, I'll just take that kill then. And yeah, at this point they are just finishing up the kills and finishing up the turrets. So I think this is going to be a 20-minute surrender or 25-minute Nexus kill. Because yeah, 11k gold if you between the two teams. When you're at 23k gold, that's like 40%. So yeah, that's a really big deal. And yeah, the I think it's 45%, but that's beside the point. Yeah, the difference between the two teams kind of well, evolved over time, of course, but it is because well, they just have so many kills in that early game that nobody can farm. So not only do they have higher farm on, hang on, let me put them together a little bit while we watch. Hang on, let me put it on directed camera and then go watch this. So we have this guy, and then yeah, this is okay. So here it's more farm on Jayce, which is quite surprising, but yeah, he has been top lane all game. And we see here someone dying with an Oracle's on. That is not good. But at least Vayne is going to pay for that. No, she's not. Wow. Yeah, that didn't hit the first time, but he is going to catch up the kill. And the slow is good enough for now, but is he going to get away? Oh wow, completely missing that. Man, yes, Morgana, or Tristana picks up the kill there. And yeah, very nice snare, but she's still going to die, I have to feel. Because there's really nothing she can do now. There you go. Yeah, it's the same farm in the bottom lane, a lot more farm for Jayce. Jayce seems to be one of those champions that just farm really well. And the same farm for the junglers and the supports, obviously. But yeah, I expected this to be more of a win for them on farm as well. But apparently they just dominated their opponents in kills and not at all in farm. So they didn't deny any farm to their opponents, or they just missed farm. That could be it as well. I mean, I know that Cho'Gath at least roamed the map a little bit, and therefore he missed about 50 farm. Yeah, and with about 50 farm less, he still catches 5 kills because he came mid lane and he came bottom lane a few times. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!